resubmission for 13.4. So strategy 1 is funding from Sport England for Oompa. Positives are that it's done across England, so that with Judy, she wouldn't have to travel miles away because the strategy is set across the whole of England. It's free of charge as well, which helps with her position, with her situation with work, as she's elderly and she doesn't do it anymore. It also keeps the community together as well as making them fit. So she's getting two advantages out of it. So because she's so lonely, she's also making friends within the community, and she's also getting the fitness that she needs. But then this could also lead on to her having a better mindset and giving her a better psychology about life. And that it's funded by Sport England as well, which is a big organisation which helps a range of people with disabilities, young, old, or anything like that, to get fit. So it's trusted from everybody. However, some negatives are that she still may need to travel to get there. Because she's based in Seaford, it's not a very well-known town, so it could be like the closest place could be Brighton. So she still has to get to that place, and because she has to rely on other people to get her to places or public transport, this could become an issue. It's only once a week as well, because this is an issue as she might have something planned that day, and plus she also might not want to. There might be issues with travelling that far on that day, because if it was on a Sunday, she might not be able to get there because buses are not frequent enough as well, and may not be found everywhere as well, which is also an issue. Strategy 2 is Wave Gym in Seaford offer elderly hours instructed by the local council. So some positives are that it allows them to be comfortable with equipment. So some reasons why elderly people might not get into fitness activity as they get older is because their confidence drops. Whereas if they become more comfortable with equipment, it's going to increase their confidence in how they handle the equipment. So it might keep them interested within keeping fit. Because it's just elderly hours, they may not be intimidated by the younger people around them, because keeping fit is such a big thing and you constantly see younger people within the gym. This might steer the elderly people away. So by having just set hours for elderly people, it sort of encourages them to come, because they will be surrounded by people with a similar age. And they also receive specialist help, which is also useful as well for when using the equipment, so they can be told how to use it properly. Some negatives are that it's only once a week, but only for an hour as well. So if Judy has something planned in that time, she won't be able to go, or she might have to move her plans, which might make things awkward for her social life. So that could be something that could affect her from going or not going. She would still need to travel, even though it is fairly close. It's still about 2 miles, which can be harder for her because of her disability as well, with her osteoarthritis. And also it costs £38 a month, which is sort of expensive, but it isn't in a way, because some people may afford to pay for that, but in her case, she won't be able to, because with her not working, she has to pay her bills to be able to stay in the elderly home. But she also has to pay for public transport if she needs to get there. So £38 on top of that a month wouldn't really help, because it's just quite a bit of money for her to pay to be able to stay fit.